Pablo, we got to talk about this Dwight Howard story. Howard was once a legit top 5 NBA player. Now he's a Laker, but on a non-guaranteed deal that he was only offered after Lakers veterans told him what they expected of him and what they would not tolerate. Or, as Woj put it on Twitter, quote, he's been warned. Pablo, what do you think of Dwight in L.A. again? And can you think of any players getting a talking to like this before signing?
I can't think of a player who was once this good voluntarily submitting to a humbling like this, because the humbling is of a kind of unique genre, as you intimate. They're trying to get him to stop being so much like Dwight. It's entirely a personality thing, it seems, because I went back and looked. With the Hornets, the last team he was kind of healthy with a year or so ago, the year before last year, he had averaged 17, 13, and 2. But they could not wait to get rid of him. The Wizards, right? Tommy Shepard, the GM, said this was the quickest trade I ever agreed to, and they got rid of him. The Atlanta Hawks, when they traded Dwight, they had players per Zach Lowe apparently screaming with jubilation that he was gone. So this is almost entirely, it seems, about not wanting to be around Dwight the person as opposed to Dwight the player.
Yeah, but hold on. You said that you haven't seen a guy who was once this good be humbling this way. He's still good. Like, Dwight's in this weird place where you have to argue with a lot of people about the idea that he is a Hall of Famer. He is a no-brainer, absolutely 100% Hall of Famer. But people dislike him in such a way that they cannot even keep track of that. But you notice they don't call him a jerk. They just say that they don't like him, and that is what makes this unique to me, is that sports teams, they typically demonstrate they can put up with people with all kinds of personalities so long as you produce. This dude is consistently produced for 15 years, and people are still like, nah, I don't know about this one. And this, by the way, don't keep in mind, the Lakers did not re-sign him, or they tried and they could not re-sign him after that 2013 season. They got worse after they lost him. The Rockets, he did some strong things with them, played well in some postseasons. Nobody cared too much about him leaving there. Like, it's not like everything gets sweet when Dwight gets out of here, except for the fact everybody wants him to be out of here, and he's easy to play with because he's not a dude that needs the ball that much. He's a dude that's going to set screens, a dude that's going to do dirty work, a dude that's going to block shots, all those different things. And people still don't want him around to the point where everybody on the Lakers, though notably LeBron James was not present for this, they had to come and tell him, nah, dog, we don't want you to be like yourself. What the hell is he supposed to do?
I was curious as to what Dwight is actually like in a locker room, why it is that all of these people have this reaction. And the closest thing I got was Zach Lowe talking on his podcast about how apparently in Atlanta, Dwight would be the type of guy, reportedly, who'd give a big speech before games about how they all need to try really hard, but then the game would come and he would be the guy who wouldn't be rotating as hard. He'd be the guy calling for the ball, but he would be the guy that everybody just didn't want to be around, which is strange, as you say, because this is, by all intents and purposes, when he went to the NBA Finals, the prototypical modern big man. The rim-running guy who's kind of undersized but is super athletic, who maybe doesn't have a ton of post moves, but is absolutely the quintessential modern 5. And so, Dwight Howard losing 25 pounds or so, can he be that now for the Lakers?
Well, no, I mean, he can't be the guy that he was in 2012. Like, we're asking for too much there. But,
sure.
But if he's 17, 13, and 2, yo, like, that's all-star level production if you get it from him on the right team. But his issue is he's a try-hard, man. He's around a bunch of people and just trying too damn hard. And one thing that can be hard for a guy like him to understand is if you just chill out and do you, everything will work itself out.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.